morning. Make sure everything's good here. All right, we've got power yoga today, okay? All you're gonna need is your mat, and then if you do have a block, a yoga block, I would suggest grabbing one. I don't have one, but there might be a few poses today that you might wanna use it. So if you wanna grab that, you can go ahead, grab that, grab your mat, get all set up here and make sure I'm good to go on this side. All right, so we're just gonna start lying on our mat here. So whatever comfortable position, just lying on our backs. Becoming aware of your breath this morning. Palms can be up. Begin relaxing the neck, relaxing the head, the shoulders. We're going to do a quick body scan this morning, so I want you to breathe. Nice big inhale, and as you exhale, I want you to realize if there's any tension in your body this morning, any stress that you might be holding on to, any areas of tension that you need to let go this morning. And again, just being aware of the breath as it comes into the lungs and out. Draw your attention deep within your breath. And again, every time you exhale, just relaxing that tension. One more big full inhale here. Exhaling. We're going to go ahead and start by bringing our left knee into our chest here. So hands can find the knee and just gently pulling and tugging that knee into the chest. Whatever feels good to you this morning. Moving that hip around. Feels okay, maybe tilt it to the right. Tilt it to the left. Let's find some stillness. Really hug that knee in tight. Nice deep stretch here. And when you're ready, relaxing that left leg back down, pulling that right knee into the chest. Same thing here. Moving it slowly here. Whichever ways might feel more comfortable for you. Again, maybe crossing the body a little bit. Pulling it to the left and the right. And again, finding some stillness. Nice deep pull here. Go ahead and relax that right leg down. We're going to do a full body stretch. So make sure you have room above you here. Both hands are above the head. And then I want you to actively stretch. Actively stretch those hands, those feet. Stretch the spine away from the hips. And then relax back down. As you exhale. And when you're ready for that next inhale, actively reach those fingers away from the toes. Pull those heels away from you. And pulling the belly all the way to the spine, separating that rib cage. And when you're ready, relax back down. One more time here. Full body stretch. Actively reach. We're going to hold it. Hold this active stretch. And relax back down here. Hands can come to your sides or goalpost arms, whatever is comfortable for you here. Both knees are going to be bent. Both feet are on the ground. That left ankle is going to find that right knee. We're just going to do a gentle twist this morning. So we're going to drop that left knee all the way down to the left side of the room. Keeping those shoulders on the ground. Nice gentle twist here. And when you're ready, pulling that belly button back to center. And then again, just dropping them right to the right side of the room. When you're ready, pulling that belly back to center. We're going to do this one more time here. Dropping to the left. These twisting poses are great for digestion. Helps aid in digestion this morning. When you're ready, pulling back to center here. Again, dropping it to the right. Doing a nice side stretch in the obliques in the back. And when you're ready, pulling back to center here, go ahead and set that left leg back down on the ground, right ankle to the left knee here, same thing, dropping to the right side of the room. Nice gentle twist on the other side. And again, when you're ready, pulling that belly back to center, dropping it right to the left side of the room. That foot or knee might touch the ground, it might not, that's okay. Whatever's comfortable for you, nothing forced this morning. Being gentle with our bodies. And when you're ready, pulling that belly back to center here, one more time on each side, dropping it right to the right. Coming back to center here, using the core, dropping it right back down to the left. And coming back to center here, go ahead and put both of those feet on the ground. We're going to do a little inner thigh stretch, so we're going to pull those knees to the chest. Soles of the feet will find each other. Both hands are going to grab those feet here, keep those soles pressed together, and we're just going to gently pull those feet close to our belly. Nice little inner thigh stretch here. We're opening up those hips. And when you're ready here, go ahead and put those feet back on the ground. Knees are still bent. Hands can rest right beside you here. We're going to do a bridge pose. So we're going to gently lift those hips off the ground, driving and grounding through those heels. Pulling those hips as high as we can here. Finding some stillness in your body, keeping the core engaged. Squeezing that lower back. Activating the glutes here. Only thing on the ground here is our feet, our upper back, and our arms and our head. And we're holding this pose. Finding some stillness in that breath. When you're ready, relax those hips slowly back down to the floor. And then lastly here, hugging those knees to the chest. One last time, both the knees into the chest. Hands can find the knees, the shins, the feet, whatever's comfortable for you. And then gently round that head all the way up to the knees. Nice tight ball here, trying to take up as little space as we can. Gently rocking back and forth. And when you're ready, go ahead, relax back down. Feet can touch the floor here. Gently roll on one side. Coming up to a seated position. Then we're going to find our first child's pose here. So from that tabletop, shifting those hips back into that child's pose, reaching those hands out. Those feet can touch, they don't have to. Nice and wide. Knees can be close, knees can be far, whatever your preference here. Actively reach those hands. Rest the head on the mat, relax the belly here. Relax the shoulders. We're going to start to find some movement here, so we're going to find our first downward dog this morning, so go ahead and reach those hands out. Shift those hips forward, curl those toes underneath. Shift those hips back. And here's our first downward dog of the morning. Feel free to move through this pose, stretch, whatever feels good to you. And then when you're ready, finding some stillness. I want you to actively push that chest back to the thighs. And when you're ready here, left leg is going to come off the ground here, as high as you can get it. Nice hold here. Drive that left knee through the hands here. Through the palms, sweeping our hands up, finding our first warrior here. Nice. Big inhale, we stretch that spine out. Exhale, go ahead and set those hands back down on the mat. Step that left leg back into our plank. All the way down, nice and controlled here. Low or high cobra or upward facing dog here. Back to that downward dog. Time to the right side now, so go ahead and lift that right leg all the way high. High as you can here. Drive that right knee between the two thumbs. Set that foot on the mat here. Sweep those arms up, finding that warrior on the right. Nice big breath here, stretch out that spine. When you're ready, exhale, set those hands back down on the mat. Step back into that plank, all the way down. Inhale, low cobra or high. Exhale, back to that downward dog or child's pose you choose this morning. We're going to be here for a few breaths, so find some stillness in your body. In that downward dog or child's pose, whatever you prefer. You're not child's pose, go ahead and find that downward dog. Left leg again here, reaching high. Nice strong core here, driving that left knee through the hands. Sweep those arms up into that warrior. Actively squeeze those thighs together here. Exhale, hands come back to the mat here. Step back plank, all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog or low cobra, high cobra. Exhale, back down to that downward dog. Right leg coming up, nice and high here. Drive that right knee through the hands into that fourth, that warrior one, sweeping those arms up. Inhaling here, stretching out that spine. Remember, actively squeezing those thighs together, activating those legs. Exhale, go ahead and set those hands back down into that plank position here, all the way down. Control that lower high cobra. Exhale, flip those feet down into that downward dog. Yeah, we're going to find some stillness here. We're going to hold this downward dog or child's pose. That's always an option. Young, aware of your breath here. Is it faster or slower than what we started? Feeling that body warm up here. And when you're ready, go ahead, left leg, reach it high into the sky here. Driving that left leg here between the thumbs. Inhaling to that warrior one. And we're going to actually add on from this warrior. We're going to do a little half moon. So if you have a block, a yoga block, then I would grab it. This is the time you can use it. I don't have one, so I won't be using one, but we're going to find our first half moon here. So gently coming out of that warrior here. Left hand is going to find the knee or the ground. We're going to slowly come up into that half moon where you want those hips to rotate out here. Knee can be bent or straight. If you have that block, you can hold on to that block so you're not so far into a deep stretch here. Otherwise, that back leg can be down. Left arm can be on the knee here. You choose where you want to be this morning, but we're holding it for a few breaths. Opening up that hip, pointing that right toe away from you, actively reaching those hands into the sky here. Grounding through those left toes, the ball of the foot, the heel. And when you're ready, both hands will find the ground here. Step back that right leg, sweep those arms up, back into that warrior. That left glute might be aching a little bit, that's okay. We're gonna find this one more time here on the left. So gently place that left hand on the ground. Slowly lift that right leg here. Opening up that hip. Nice balance here. Find a spot on the floor or away from you. Stare at it. Challenge that balance. Remember, back leg can be down. Arm can be on the knee here. This is acceptable as well. Whatever you're feeling this morning. Inhale, go ahead and step that foot back into warrior. Inhale, sweep those arms up. When you're ready, hands come to heart center here. Step that right leg up to the left, readjust those hands here and feet. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, forward fold. When you're ready, inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, stepping back into that right warrior. Other leg this time. So again, right hand can find the knee or the floor or your block, whatever is more comfortable for you. Gently tilting that half moon here. Opening up that hip. Whatever pose feels good to you this morning. Working on that balance. Grounding through the toes, the heel. Nice strong back here. Keeping that hip open. When you're ready, setting that left leg back down on the ground, finding that warrior, sweeping those arms up. Again, we're going to do this one more time here, evening it out on the right side. So when you're ready, gently tilting forward here. Hand can find the block, the knee, the floor. Actively pointing those left toes, reaching those left fingers away from you. Setting that left leg back on the floor here, sweeping those arms up into that warrior. When you're ready, hands at heart center here. Stepping the left leg back up. Inhaling, sweeping those arms up. Exhale, forward fold here. Feel free to move in this fold. Gonna move, wiggle those hips a little bit. Relax the head back down here. Allow the shoulders to roll forwards. When you're ready here, sweep those arms up. Inhale here. Exhale, hands come to heart center. We're gonna do a little bit of a chair. So at the top of the mat here, I want you to actively lift all those toes, spread them out. Place them back on the mat here. Grounding through those 10 toes. The ball of the foot, the heel. We're gonna gently find a chair here. So inhaling, bending those knees. Again, making contact with all of those toes, the floor. When you're ready, inhaling, driving through those feet, straightening out those legs. Inhaling, dropping right back down in that chair. you're ready, exhaling, driving through those feet, standing all the way up here. We're going to do a little bit of core, some side planks here. So when you're ready, inhaling, sweeping those arms up. Exhale, swan dive all the way down, forward fold. Stepping back into that full plank. We're going to stay on this plank here. Option is to go to tabletop, your choice. From that plank and or tabletop, we're going to gently rotate that right leg straight and out. So we're going to gently twist here. Okay, arm will find right arm and right leg are nice and straight here. Again, you can always be out. Left knee can be on the ground or it can be off the ground. Your choice here. Find the balance on that right side, the left side. When you're ready, rolling back to that center plank or tabletop, same thing. Extend that left leg behind you. Nice rotation here, opening up that left side. Pointing those toes away from you. Nice open chest here. Again, right knee can be on the ground or can be off the ground, your choice. Coming back to center here. Tabletop or plank. We're going to hold for a little bit. If you want more of a challenge, keeping that full plank here. If you've had enough, put those feet down, your choice. We're going to do each side one more time here. Finding that breath, extending that right leg nice and straight. Rotating to the right side of the room here. Nice side plank. Actively reach those toes and hands away from you. That left shoulder should be right over the wrist, the elbow. When you're ready, rotating back to center here. Left leg extended behind you here. Again, opening up to the left side. Again, that right shoulder should be right over the wrist and the elbows. When you're ready here, rotating back to center. And if you're in that plank, find that tabletop. We're just going to shift back into child's pose. Shifting those hips back, relaxing the head, relax the arms. Allow the shoulders to relax here. Find your breath. Be aware of how your body feels this morning. When you're ready, come out of that child's pose into that tabletop. Elbows right over the wrist here. Knees and hands are on the ground here. We're going to do a few cat-cows. So when you're ready, inhaling, dropping that belly, lifting that heart and head up to the sky here. Lifting the tailbone. When you're ready for that exhale, curling that stomach back in. Tucking the head, the tailbone, rounding that upper back. Again, moving it with your breath here, inhaling. Exhaling. Going at your own pace here. We're going to be here for a few breaths. Exaggerating these movements. If one feels better for you this morning, hold it just a little bit longer. One more breath here each way. Going back to that tabletop, we're going to do a little bit of that inner thigh stretch here. So we're going to, from this tabletop, left leg is going to kick straight out in front of you. That left leg is completely straight. Right leg is still on the ground And we're kind of going to do a child's pose here, so shifting those hips back, reaching those arms in front of you. Nice little inner thigh stretch on the left. Relax the head down by the knee if you can. When you're ready, that right hand is going to thread the needle under that right side. Nice little shoulder stretch in here as well. When you're ready, unthreading that right hand, shifting those hips back up here. Having that left knee come back to center here, and then same thing on the right side here, keeping that right leg all the way straight, shifting those hips back. And again, resting here. Actively reach those hands. And when you're ready here, left hand, gonna thread the needle under that right arm. Palm will be up here. Nice shoulder stretch in the left and that inner thigh stretch on the right. When you're ready here, unthreading that hand, shifting those hips back up to tabletop, pulling in that right knee here. So from tabletop, I want you to find a comfortable seated position, whatever that might be. I want your legs to be out straight in front of you. Spine nice and tall here. We're going to inhale. If it feels okay, you can close your eyes. Exhale. Another big inhale here. Exhale, relax the shoulders down slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. We're going to slowly, hands can come out here. We're going to slowly lower ourselves all the way down to our laying position here. Using that core, controlling yourself on the way down. Take as much time as you can, all the way down. We're going to rest here for a few breaths. Palms can be up. Be aware of your breath, aware of the tension in your body and how your body feels this morning. And again, we're going to rest here for a minute or so. So finding a comfortable position, and I will let you know when I need you to move again. And when you're ready, slowly bring the awareness back to your body. And moving and wiggling those hands and fingers and toes. Slowly rotating those ankles here. When you're ready, just go ahead and roll to one side of your body, doesn't matter which side. And then gently pushing yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Again, crossing those legs. Hands can come on the knees or at heart center here, whatever is comfortable for you. And again, one more big inhale here. And exhale. And I will end our practice by saying thank you for coming on here, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you feel better than when you started.